Feel the waves cut.
I actually went back to see the Fukuroda waterfalls with my boyfriend and my cousin this time. It was just a day trip. We didn't stay overnight like we did last time. And because the season had changed, the waterfalls were frozen and it was so beautiful. And then we went to see the biggest daibutsu in the world, which is a statue of Great Buddha. It was so big. Good morning, guys. Long time no update. I went into a new flare cycle right before Christmas and I'm still in it, but it's not as bad as it was, and I can feel that it's coming to an end. My cheek is like constantly weepy and then it scabs up and then it gets weepy again, so it's constantly like in a cycle and it's not healing quickly, so I don't know what's happening there, but it's just on this side of my face. And I think I told you guys that my chest was really weepy and like a difficult area, but it's gotten so much better. It still does get weepy a little bit at night, but it's nothing compared to what it was before. So today I'm at my other grandparents' house, so my mum's side, and I packed the Epsom salt and oats in the Ziploc bag, so I'm gonna bathe in that right now. Today is actually my 4-year anniversary with my boyfriend, so we're gonna go like shopping. We're gonna go on a date today. Yeah, so my boyfriend's here with me at my grandparents' house, so yeah, we're gonna go on a date. Hey guys, so I'm gonna hop in the Epsom salt bath again today, and my skin's been doing okay recently. It's kind of starting to bounce back, I feel like, and my chest isn't as bad as it was before, and I am sleeping so much better these last couple of nights, because I had trouble sleeping at night until about a week ago for like 2 weeks, and then I'm finding that I'm sleeping so much better these past few nights. So yeah, I feel like I'm coming out of the flare, like I'm towards the end of the flare cycle. I don't know if the Epsom salt is what's doing all of this improvement, but I'm gonna continue it because it seems to be doing something. So I went to a place called Shimokitazawa today, and they have a lot of like thrift shops. So I'm gonna show you guys what I bought. First up, we have this Ralph Lauren sweatshirt. This was about like $29. This knitted vest, which was like $39. This one's also Ralph Lauren. This was like $40. This is Levi's denim jacket. I wanted one that was like a tighter fit, and this was $29. Okay, you guys, so I've been having this issue. So I've been sleeping on like a thin mattress since coming to Japan. They have it's called a futon, and so because it's thin, I've been layering it together so that it doesn't hurt my back. So there was 2 futons that I was sleeping on. And recently, like from about like 2 weeks ago, I would wake up and find that the back of the bottom futon was wet, like in a big patch. And I was confused because if it was like my sweat or like any kind of body fluid, it would be on the top layer, on the top top side, right? But it was all the way on the bottom layer and on the back side, like the side that was facing the floor. So I was really confused, and I just thought maybe it's something that was leaking from the floor. So then a few days later it happened again. So then I started thinking what it could be, and I realized what it was. I googled I googled the situation, and it came up with this exact same situation, and it said that the reason why the bottom layer and the back side of the futon gets wet is your sweat during your sleep. So what happens apparently is that when you sweat, it goes through the sheets, it goes through the futon, it goes through everything, and it goes all the way to the bottom and it stays there. So I was like really surprised because it was a decent amount of sweat, and I had problems sweating since starting TSW. Like I couldn't sweat properly, and even if I would exercise for like an hour, like an intense exercise, I couldn't sweat. And then I gradually started sweating on my nose and some on my face, but like a little bit. So I was so surprised to the fact that that was my sweat, and I was still in doubt. But then I realized it wasn't every day that happened, and I realized that it was only on the days I would bathe in the Epsom salt bath. You guys, oh my god, that Epsom salt bath is working. Like, I realized that the days I didn't have that wet patch, I didn't bathe in the bath the night before. So it's doing something. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the salt bath because sweating is a good thing. Like, it's kind of like detoxing, so must be a good thing. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys because I was in complete shock this morning. Yeah, I'm glad that the bath is working. So yeah, maybe you guys can try it too and see how it goes. Let me know if the same thing happens with you. Today we went to see Rakugo with my boyfriend and his family and my grandma. Rakugo is like a traditional Japanese comedy. It was my first time going there, and I had a good taste of Japanese culture. Good morning, guys. So today is my 10-month TSW anniversary. So here's our monthly skin update. My face is recovering pretty well after going into a flare right before Christmas. So the flare, so the flare I got in right before Christmas, the right side of my face got really, really weepy, and so did my neck and my chest. My chest was the worst, this flare, and it just was intensely itchy every single night, along with my face. And then I would like rub it during my sleep. Like I said previously, I do have dishwashing gloves on while I sleep, so I can't physically scratch my skin, but I do rub it with them to get to the itch. And now I wear double layers, so it's nice and thick. So it's been about 4 weeks since going into the flare, and I'm finally coming out of it, and my eyebrows are growing back. It's a bit patchy, but I'm really happy with how it's growing. My arms are doing okay, but like I said last month, my creases get really itchy, and my neck gets really itchy as well. My stomach has improved a lot, but it still gets itchy. My back's doing fine as usual, and my chest gets weepy still, but it's a lot better than before, like last month. I find that my skin's getting a lot stronger. Like even if I scratch the night before, it's not as damaged as it would have been before. And I started doing Epsom salt baths, and from then I've been sweating every single night, and I would wake up every morning with that massive sweat patch on the mattress. And yeah, what else? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the mental side of TSW. Something I've noticed mentally in the last couple of weeks is that when I was in the clear skin phase, my skin was doing really well and it was really clear, like my face was clear. And so then naturally my family would compliment my skin and the improvements, right? And they would be so happy for me, and they would comment things like, oh, maybe you're just gonna like heal from now on, like it's not gonna get worse, maybe I'm not gonna go into another flare. They were so happy for me, which was really nice, but at the same time I felt like pressured that if I do go into another flare, I would let them down. So I tried explaining to them that like it's normal to go into another flare after going into a clear skin phase, because TSW is not a linear healing process, and I've explained that to them before, so they know, but they just become happy when I heal, which is nice. And I'm really grateful for the support I have, but like I said, I felt like I was gonna let them down by flaring up again. So yeah, my legs are doing really well. Both of my legs on this side looks really clear, but the other side gets really itchy and I tend to scratch this area. So this area is really clear, but this side gets itchy, and yeah. So that was my update. I'm going back to Australia in about 2 weeks. Here in Japan, everyone's wearing a mask, so I don't really have to worry about how my face is doing to go out. But once I go back to Australia, no one's going to be wearing masks, and I'm just going to have to deal with life without covering my face. I gotta get going, so bye guys.